We're off to Ceres to have a look at how they turned a landfill into a community garden and green living organisation back in 1982. We're also here to learn a little bit about land pollution. When we talk about the dynamic problem of pollution, we are discussing how the problem is multifaceted and how it is constantly changing over time. Land pollution is one of three key types of pollution that contribute to this dynamic problem. Can you think of any changes that you and your family have made to reduce waste? Land pollution is characterised by any pollutants that affect the Earth's plant life, animal life, soil and surface. It is often directly or indirectly a result of humans' activity on Earth. Land pollution occurs when waste is not disposed of properly, or it can occur when humans discard chemicals onto the soil in the form of pesticides, herbicides and fertilisers. Since the Industrial Revolution and urbanisation, natural habitats have been destroyed and environments have been polluted, causing diseases in both humans as well as many other species of animals and plant life. If humans are a major contributor to land pollution, then we need to take a look at how we can help this situation and see where we're going wrong. Each individual can make small changes to their lives that will help contribute to a decrease in land pollution. Solid waste includes all of the rubbish we make at home, school and at work. It can be made by shops, factories and even hospitals produce a large amount of solid waste. Things like paper, plastic bottles, cans, food, even used cars and broken electronic goods are all examples of solid waste. Some of these are biodegradable, which means that they will break down or decompose naturally and quickly. Some examples of biodegradable waste products include food droppings, paper products as well as vegetation. Others that are not biodegradable include plastics, metals and aluminium cans. Because they don't break down naturally, they begin to stack up in our landfills, where some stay for thousands of years, which in turn can bring serious harm to the land and the people around it. Did you know that over 80% of items in landfills can be recycled and reused or composted, but they're not? Some things we throw away will be around for much longer than us. Which products do you think take the longest to decompose? Have a look at the mix and match on your table and see if you can figure it out. We wanted to check out how conscious our big corporations are about waste. So we decided to buy a Happy Meal from McDonald's to see how many pieces of rubbish it contains. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of rubbish? That's crazy. Did you know that 3.2 million Happy Meals are sold worldwide every day? That amounts to over 25 million pieces of rubbish, and that's just Happy Meals alone. Chemicals are another type of pollution that often pollute our soil and crops through pesticides, herbicides and fertilisers. Many farmers use these chemicals for higher crop yields. It's beneficial because we produce more food, but unfortunately, sometimes insects and small animals are killed. And not only that, but animals that eat the crops can also be harmed. In fact, over 98% of sprayed insecticides and 95% of herbicides reach a destination other than their target. These chemicals can end up polluting soils and making crops that are more harmful to our health than good. Humans need trees as we depend on them for so many things. Trees provide wood for humans and a habitat for many land animals, insects and birds. Trees also help replenish soils and help retain nutrients from being washed away. Unfortunately, we have cut down millions of acres of trees for wood, construction, farming and mining purposes. This is a type of land pollution that is also affecting our Earth, as there are not enough new trees being planted to replace them, and the deforestation is continuing and increasing. Unbelievably, the World Wildlife Fund claims that about 36 football fields worth of trees are lost every minute in the world. Think of all those animals that lived in those forests and trees that now have no home. What can we do to help make a difference and to try to prevent all these nasties? Firstly, we're on the right track. We are actively learning about the problem, and problems are easier to solve when we understand them. People should be educated and made aware of the harmful effects of littering. Help your family by sharing your knowledge so that we can together make a difference. Remember the 3 R's. Reduce waste, reuse things and recycle things to minimise the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. Anything that we do not reduce, reuse or recycle, we can put into compost to create natural and healthy mulch. Our personal litter should be disposed of correctly. Ask your mum to buy organic foods that are grown without pesticides. When you're at the supermarket, look out for fertiliser or pesticide-free products. Try to buy products that have very little packaging, because often single-serve products come in dangerous, non-biodegradable plastic packaging. Well, I hope you all learned something today. I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye, but it's also time to save the world. That's wonderful.